be talking about the Great Depression, what caused it, how did it begin, and how did it end. My name is Sandra Robledo.
My name is Vanessa Becerra. We're going to be talking about, the first thing we're going to be talking about is the beginning, how it began. It began because the stock market crashed. It began in 1929. Economy was going bad. Unemployment, people were losing their jobs, they went on unemployment. Banks were collapsing. That means that they were crashing for the stock market. The country's bank system failed. People were trying to take off their money out of the bank, but after they were trying to pull it out, there was no more sufficient money because banks were giving credit to other people. Banks were giving credit to other people, letting them borrow loans without them knowing if they were going to be able to pay it back. Those people did not pay them back to them. Unemployment rise really high. People didn't have jobs.
They started to panic because they were all afraid to lose their savings.
Their savings also, when businesses closed, there was no more jobs for people. A lot of people lost their jobs. It was 629 people lost their jobs for closing. Also, 75,000 people were out of jobs. The depression goes global is that it affected the whole country. It wasn't just some types of states. What caused the Great Depression, they really don't know what it was, but mostly of all it was the bank failures. There was too little money in circulation. John Maynard Keynes was one of the most influenced economists of the Depression. In 1929, the banks were worried about investing their money. They were closing the banks.
While people were panicking, they rushed to the banks to withdraw some of their money, but a lot of banks had already closed.
The under consumption means that they were not consuming a lot of money no more. What happened to some family members during the Great Depression was that they lost their jobs, their homes. They didn't have no more food. That's when they moved to Hooversville. Those were houses for them. And another thing was that the Great Depression affected American cities because there was no more money. There was no more houses for them to live. That's when they moved to Hoovers. Another thing that they think that caused the Great Depression was the banks giving out loans to people that didn't know when they were going to pay their stuff back.